So one time at my job, we used to, because when the port shut down, not during COVID. This is back about 2009. It went to because of the terrorist attacks and stuff that happened. It finally got to us where they shut down the ports and you had to have a special credential to get in. But you could also they let people have within their credentials be a security escort, meaning you had to get a security escort badge and you could escort people onto the port. And I don't know why they call it escort. It's stupid, because the whole connotation with escorts. So there were people that on these big car ships that come in from Germany or whatever have personal vehicles on the car ships that they shipped over, and they're usually people in the military that are coming over. They bought a BMW over there and they're ship it over and it's parked. So we would have to have somebody. They can't just come into the port and get their car. They have to pay for a security escort. And I was the person they would have to come talk to. I'd write the form up, and then I would submit it to the port, and then they would say, okay, send that person in. And the person that came in that day was a young lady by the name of Lisa Tang. So Lisa Tang filled out her paperwork, and I sent it to the guy there, and me and this guy we'd laugh and we'd have fun like we're doing now. And he says, okay, go ahead and tell her to come to the port, and we'll have somebody waiting there so that she can go pick up her car. So I said, okay, you can go to the port, and I gave her the directions. So she gets there. Think nothing of it. I get a text on my phone from my friend, and it says, hey, I think I know this girl. And I'm really thinking, oh shit, maybe he does know this girl. He goes, I think I know this girl. I think I know her sister. And I go, and so I text back, oh yeah? He goes, yeah, I think her name was Poon. And I was like, you're a freaking idiot, dude. It was funny stuff, but
Funky knows her brother. Funky knows her brother, Walter.
Walter Tang.
Walter Tang Trebek. Coming to a game story near you. No, yeah. But just funny how when you were talking about, you just said it like Walter Trebek, like it was like that was his name. And you just kept going. It's like it wasn't, there wasn't even a pause. Like, did I just fucking say his name wrong? What's his name? Walter Trebek? You know how like we do. We always do like this.
And y'all waited a good 30 seconds to let me sound like a fucking retard. Yeah, you're like, hey, Funky, you're a retard.
Well, the monk here likes to tell shitty stories, so just letting you know. But I'll tell you something about the monk. If there's a song involved, he will sing it. Just putting it out there. Like, when you were saying it, yeah, well, I'll give you an example. When he said it was Raining Frogs, the song Raining Men came to my mind. And I sang Raining Men.
So you're kind of like me. Your life is a soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. It is a soundtrack.
Earlier when I'm like, blame it on my ADD, that song popped in my head. Blame it on my ADD, baby.
Who is that? Imagine Dragons? Was that Imagine Dragons?
AWOL.
Yeah, AWOL Nation.
Oh, okay. They all sound the same.
The first time I ever heard that song, though, was watching a Jeb Corliss video. He does the wingsuit shit where he jumps off of shit and flies with a wingsuit.
Oh, okay. He's not the guy that jumped off the fucking, like, he was like in the border of space and then just like free fall. Not that guy.
No. That guy. Can you imagine that guy though? He goes up there, basically attached to a fucking weather balloon. He gets up and it's like, okay, at this point, I have no choice. I either jump or I continue floating into fucking space and I die. Like, there's no turning back at that point. You jump. I don't care what anybody says. I guarantee there was shit in those shorts.
Or piss. But they was wearing a flight suit sometimes, I think, so it probably sucked it all out.
Or it's all up around his mask. They're interviewing him, just like brown running down the visor. It's just
now
sweat. It's just
I just wonder though. See, when you watch him, if you ever watched that video, he just kind of goes out to the edge, right, and he just goes over. Do you think if he would have jumped in the air, the space would have caught him and just like floated him out?
That'd be my luck. Like, you went 2 inches too high, motherfucker.
Yeah. And then he goes, "Hey, look, it's Saturn."
I'm over here fucking trying to like dog paddle to get back to where I can swim. Oh, motherfucker.
Or you hang on to a satellite going by.
Yeah.
Maybe this will help me, you know? Catch the fucking space shuttle as it's being flown by to this fucking space station.
That's probably what happened. He probably, his boots are full of piss and shit. He's stuck to the fucking little plank thing, and he just passed out from fear and just fell. That's why it looks that way. He's like, boom.
That was a feat though, right? That was a freaking feat that he did. Well, shit feat, but
It cracks me up, this little stuff. Okay, so like Red Bull, you know, the stuff
gives
they've
you
done
wings. It gives you wings.
They've made NASA look like shit a million times with their little stuff because they sponsored that. But then there's like
What do
the
they
guy
call
who's-
that thing?
stratosphere jump or something.
They call it something like that. Don't they have like a Red Bull like contest?
Oh yeah, they have constant Red Bull stuff. It cracks me up that you got these private people and private companies doing stuff. Even like the guy who sent his iPhone up on a weather balloon, and then of course the weather balloon, once it gets so high it pops, and then he's got GPS, so he tracks it back. He goes and finds his phone, and he gets the video off of it. And they said right then that the video recording that he got of Earth was better than anything NASA had done in their entire existence, right? Like better video quality.
Okay, I'd like to know. Okay, how did you break the pinky?
I told Peter about this. I have a 22 caliber pellet rifle that I've modified the spring in. It fires like 1,600 feet per second. When the pellet comes out, it makes a loud bang and has smoke coming off of it like you fired an actual 22. But it's not a firearm. So anyways, there's a bee in my room. It was in there the day before something was going on, so I ignored said bee.
Would that be a consonant? Would that be a consonant bee?
It was like a fucking bee.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
I'm on my day off. I'm laying in bed watching TV, having a beer, and I'm like, motherfucker. Well, some bitch goes between the blinds and lands on the window. So I go and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna kill this son of a bitch. So I get my 22 pellet rifle with no pellet in it, and my plan is hitting it with air pressure. It's an under lever. It's the lever's under the barrel. And it's like, I don't know, like 120 foot-pounds to cock this thing. I'm pulling down on it, and there's a tip on that arm, like a cover for the handle. It decides to break off. My hand swings under, that arm comes back and breaks my knuckle at my fist and my middle knuckle, to which my pinky's laying to the side, and there's blood everywhere. So what did I do? I took a picture of it and sent it to Luna. She's at work, and she's like, you need to go to the doctor now. And I was like, no, what I'm going to do is have a beer, wait for the swelling to go down. I'm going to set it and tape it to the other one, because that's what the doctor would do. So that's what happened to the pinky.
Damn.
So the whole Elon Musk thing, okay, so Elon Musk decides he wants to build rockets. He's come up with this whole thing where he's putting all these fucking satellites up, right?
So you could have fucking good shit.
So everybody can have internet, because his thing is like, I want to be able to play games wherever I go. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're cool, dude. Okay, but here's the thing. His company, SpaceX, has done more than NASA has ever done, except they haven't landed on the moon. Ooh.
Did we land on the moon, though? That's the question. Did we really land on the moon?
But so, 2 days ago, they did a space launch, right? NASA is sending some people to the International Space Station on a SpaceX Dragon, rocket.
With a Tesla car strapped to it. Go ahead.
Dude, he launched that. There's like a dead hooker in the trunk of that fucking car or something. There's a reason he wanted to get rid of that car. I'm just saying, dude. There was some sort of evidence. There's some reason he launched that bitch into space. I'm just saying.